What does it take for a company to survive a turbulent industry? Today we'll look at how Southwest Airlines exhibited agility in coping with the turbulence in the airline industry. Southwest Airlines started out in 1971 as a small Texas airline with services between Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio. Today, as the fourth largest U.S. airline, it flies over 100 million passengers a year to 69 cities across the U.S. As a player in the airline industry, Southwest's journey proved to be a bumpy one. The industry experienced so many shocks that it left its major players facing bankruptcy or suffering continuous losses. Since 1973, in an industry plagued by fare wars, recessions, international conflicts, oil crises, and other disasters, Southwest is the only airline to never experience a loss. There are four major discontinuities that have affected the industry, and Southwest has successfully navigated through all of them. In 1978, the U.S. Airline Deregulation Act allowed new airlines to enter the industry, resulting in aggressive pricing and additional capacity. Southwest Airlines took advantage of this explosive growth in demand to further its proposition as a low-cost, no-frill service. During the Gulf War in the 90s, oil prices spiked considerably. In response, Southwest employees volunteered part of their paychecks to make up the enhanced fuel costs. Southwest employees continue to make sacrifices to benefit the company in exchange for total job security, something unprecedented in the airline industry. Immediately after the 9/11 terrorist attacks, airline traffic fell 12%. U.S. airlines lost $18 billion and 100,000 employees were laid off. While most major airlines were forced to cut costs and labor force, Southwest maintained full employment, continued to open new routes, invested in customer service, and maintained profitability. Again in the early 2000s, oil began a dramatic rise. Southwest invested in blended winglets to improve performance and reduce costs. During the oil crisis of 2006 to 2008, Southwest avoided huge losses by successfully hedging against the rise in the price of oil. They were hedged at $51 per barrel, even as oil soared to as high as $135.
Southwest's low-cost proposition is strengthened by factors such as motivational leadership, culture for customer service and innovation, flexible organizational structure, and efficient processes. Herb Kelleher was a visionary leader who remained devoted to his employees and sensitive to customer needs. He was convinced that an increase in customer base will follow a satisfied workforce. He defined a culture of fun and relationships and encouraged ingenious ideas to boost productivity. This culture was embedded in all areas of the organization. Most of Southwest's competitors continue to stick to the traditional pyramid structure, which has resulted in many of them losing their footing and sliding into bankruptcy. Southwest, on the other hand, has an upside-down pyramid structure in which the upper management is at the bottom and supports the frontline employees, who are encouraged to think freely without constraints such as titles or official mandates. Southwest has defined a very clear and simple key business purpose and chose the right business model to support it, resulting in simple, efficient, and low-cost processes. The airline flies just one plane type, thereby saving millions in maintenance costs and enabling flexibility to move aircrafts across routes. Most of its flights are non-stop to minimize passenger travel time. Moreover, Southwest's 25-minute turnaround time allows it to increase the number of flights per day. Southwest keeps it basic. There are no hidden fees, just one class of service, no assigned seats, and no meals. Yet their customers remain extremely satisfied. Southwest's success was indeed attributed to it having all the ingredients for strategic agility. The single biggest driver of Southwest's agility is
our internal customers, our employees, came first. The synergy, in our opinion, is simple. Honor, respect, care for, protect, and reward your employees, regardless of title or position. And in turn, they will treat each other and their external customers in a warm, in a caring, and in a hospitable way.
Fasten your seatbelt, then put your trays up, press the button to make the seat back raise up. Sit back, relax, have a good time. It's almost time to go, so I'm done with the rhyme. Thank you for the fact that I wasn't ignored. This is Southwest Airlines. Welcome aboard.